So these are the exact same forces that just a week ago were in a fierce gun battle with the people suspected of killing President Moise. We're heading to his presidential mansion right now. They're going to take us there to show us what went down.
On July 7th, Haiti's president, Jovenel Moise, was gunned down in his home overlooking the city of Port-au-Prince. So far, no one knows who's behind the assassination or why he was killed.
What does it say about a country when the president in his own home is killed?
We're doing our best, but it's not easy for us. This is not the army. So that kind of battle that having place here is, I think is something that might be controlled by an army.
That's what it would have taken.
I think so.
What comes next?
We'll see. We were doing police work, and that's it. For the rest, this is up to the politicians.
Haitian investigators and the FBI have left the scene outside the president's mansion largely untouched. Not a single member of the president's guard was injured or killed in the attack. Below the president's house, families live in a row of modest homes.
After the president's been killed, do you feel safe? So this woman's house backs up to President Moise's presidential mansion, and they share a wall. And up here on top, you can actually see a pretty good view of the president's house. Now, up here on the hill is a police tower, a guard tower, and we're told that that was unmanned the night that he was assassinated. Why do you think that guard tower was unmanned?
It was like a routine. So sometimes they have people, sometimes they don't. So.
Just luck of the draw that night? Seems a little strange, no?
Well, I don't know.
And would it have been a Haitian National Police that would be up in that guard tower?
Oui, yeah.
So this really falls on the Haitian National Police.
Well, we might say that.
I mean, how does that make you feel in the position that you're in?
Very uncomfortable. This is a shame.
This shouldn't have happened.
No.
So far, 18 former Colombian special forces and 2 Haitian Americans are in custody for the assassination. 3 Colombians have been killed, and 5 remain at large. 2 competing prime ministers were both claiming the right to rule until this week, and the country's Senate has put its own leader forward as the rightful president. But Haitian politics has, for a long time, included other power brokers.
So you can't really talk about the security and political situation here in Haiti in recent years without mentioning one gang in particular that's had its grip on Port-au-Prince.
G9 is a powerful federation of gangs who rule neighborhoods across the capital. Jimmy Cherizier, aka Barbecue, is their leader. He's reported to have had links with Moise's government, and the president's death is a major blow to his influence in Haiti. He says that's not the case.
En pile moun ki nan la police, en pile moun ki nan pouvoir, en pile moun ki nan opposition, c'est yo qui fait complot ak bourgeois senti pour yo livrer président. Son complot national ak international contre peuple haïtien. N'a répété ça encore. Peuple a pour dans la rue et n'a pratiqué ça qui relève légitime violence. Et n'a répété encore, nous c'est grand timoun, yo tiré sur nous, nous compte ça pour nous faire. Merci.
Cherizier is a former cop accused of carrying out neighborhood massacres and overseeing the kidnap for ransom gangs that are terrorizing the city, which he denies. At least for now, he rules several neighborhoods in Port-au-Prince.
Et ça yo, supposé que chargeur ça yo. J'ai pu pas contrôler toute la rue.
Do you see G9 and yourself as a legitimate authority here in Haiti?
Nous connaissons que nous sommes forces politiques, nous sommes structures sociopolitiques, sont structures sociopolitiques cap goumé pour moun qui pi mal yo pour nous comment nous capables.
A social political movement that carries around pretty large weapons and gets into gun battles with other social political movements.
Même comme leader responsable, nous prenons des dispositions pour nous protéger la population là kay nous.
But Cherizier's influence extends well beyond his neighborhoods.
Bah bon bien. Ah bon bien monsieur. Oh, vraiment comme monde yo.
Since the assassination, he's threatened an all-out insurrection against Haiti's political class.
M'a goumé contre un système qui senti, m'a goumé contre un système qui corrompu. M'a goumé contre moun qui pi riche yo mène pays à côté lié jodi a là. Moun sa pas jamais senti insécurité a. Jodi a li pour insécurité arriver sur moun sa yo. Moun sa pas jamais senti sacré ou ap dormi la kayou. Bal ap tirer. Jodi a li pour bal tirer contre moun sa yo et tout.
I see you getting emotional. What do you think is bringing tears to your eyes?
C'est américain. Ouais, comment moun vive aux États-Unis, pas vrai? Est-ce qu'on veut mener la saline pour regarder comme côté moun ap dormi? Est-ce qu'on veut mener Delmade pour regarder côté moun, pour regarder côté ti moun ap vive? Yeah, on va parler de misère comme ça. Pour qui est-ce? Ça le boit acheter là. Dis-moi mais ça me voyait bail.
But it's the people in poor neighborhoods that often suffer the worst at the hands of the gangs. This woman was making between $1 and $10 a day when kidnappers took her 5-year-old daughter. She's still afraid for her safety, so we're hiding her identity.
Et puis, m'tendons l'autre cri encore. Là, moi sorti, moi je vois deux messieurs sous moto.
Can you describe what the people who took your daughter, what they looked like?
Et ça me dit, ouais, sous messieurs, c'était maillot te sous yo avec pantalon jeans. Bon, messieurs pas de cagoule. Yo kidnappé li dimanche, il fait lundi, mardi, dans mercredi yo relem. Il dit madame on bail $4,000 américains. Dit mes amis bon Dieu papa. M'bagé 4,000 ti roche. Qui dit m'dagé $4,000 américains. Dans dimanche, c'est un saut dehors, am campé m'tap balé. Et puis m'tendon monsieur dit monsieur, a de quoi son boule petit yo tué non monsieur. L'aime courir sorti dehors. Il dit al sou pont après. Et puis m'courir pied à terre, m'lage balé à terre. M'courir pied à terre mal gardé. L'aime rive moi c'est petite moi. Assez m'bat penser petite femme nan que yo te ka tuer dans état pareil ça. Et gon bagay que yo te fait petit.
What do you think they did?
Mais c'est violé.
Who do you think is responsible?
Bon. Autorité. Il était responsable parce que c'est eux-mêmes qui m'ont fait kidnapping. Ça me veut dire, c'est le président des armés, puis moi, bon ange malheureuse, il faut le bon ange grand nègre là tout. Et ça me dit. C'est pour vraiment peur parce que, ou pas qu'on ton cartouche marron a sorti, ou vient prendre, et ou capable victime n'importe qui, n'importe qui gens, là qui cause. Après, bon Dieu, dans celle-là.
Despite President Moïse's assassination, life in Haiti seems to have returned to normal. But the normal Haitians are used to is violence.
So we just arrived at the Pétionville police station. We were about to start an embed with the Haitian National Police. Right as we were walking out to the car, we heard gunshots outside of the gates of the police station.
They are doing that almost every week.
And so guys just come up to them, shoot
Yes.
and rob them.
Shoot and rob them.
The cops set up a roadblock in the neighborhood market, and officers spent nearly an hour shaking people down.
What happened for the last 20 years in the state lost its power. So people are not afraid of the authorities here and be wrong. But we have to restore the authority of the state.
They weren't able to find the shooter, but we heard later that a suspect had been killed by police and quickly taken to the morgue.
Are the police at this moment able to protect people, Haitians, from gangs and kidnappers?
Well, this is going on a daily basis for us. The institution needs help.